Okay, new BT time for this terrible fucking game. Alright. The BT everyone's been waiting for. Fuck nuts here. Indra Ototsuki, complete full body, blah blah blah. We're gonna check out the skills, we'll go through a rundown, I'll give my opinion on it. God, the translation in this game is atrocious. And I'll try to explain it the best I can. Obviously I'm no expert, but I'll do what I can. So, required 3-star in CN. Of course, they require 4-star in EN because greedy bastards, right? Anyway, Mystery plus 2 deals unavoidable damage to 12 units in the field, causes 3 combo horror, and suppression of super armor till the end of next round. Cause tremble to the selected unit. After using the skill, permanently changes the skill effect. Battlefield cooldown to 0. Mystery cooldown to 2. Chakra to 20. So, uh, one sec. Whatever. Horror, we know what all this shit does. So, skill effect for plus 2, ultimate complete body, Susanoo, new effect. Battlefield cooldown 0, mystery cooldown 2, chakra 20. So it costs 20 chakra. Holy fuck. Deals unavoidable damage to 12 units in the field, cause horror, suppress super arm till the end of the next round, cause knockdown and tremble to selected unit. When lightning boundary is active, which is a barrier he has, we'll get into that after, is active regardless of ally or enemy. If this skill defeats enemy unit, triggers an additional skill lightning activation. So lightning activation restores max chakra to 100 and resets mystery to a usable state, but increases own chakra cost by 20%, stacked up to 5 times, lasts till the end of the round. So against the new Itachi Road to Ninja that locks your chakra to 10, could be usable. Whatever. It's not looking great right now, guys. The new effect Tremble cannot use standard skills for all, so it's good against Madara. Cannot use additional skills and death skills except for Uchiha units. Also, when attacked, increase the attacker's skill damage by 10%. Can be stacked up to 100%. This status is irremovable till the end of the round. So we're going to highlight something really quick. Cannot use additional skills and death skills. So, this is interesting. Now, I'm trying to read here, guys. One sec. So, from what I've been told, or what I've heard, is Indra's barrier needs to be up, as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, the translation is not great, but Indra's barrier needs to be active for this tremble to be active, and then this one. Okay. Now you may look at this ninja BT so far and be like, "Well, that's a guy counter." Um, Here's where it gets tricky, right? Because the translation that the people give us, it's either that the barrier has to be up or it doesn't. We don't know yet. So if it's the case that the barrier doesn't have to be activated and this still applies, well, it's a guy counter. If it's the case that the barrier needs to be up, it's not really a counter because guess what can negate barriers? Other barriers, right? So if we're going to use an example, Fu could be one, or Itachi Ronin, perfect example of a barrier negate. All right, and it's meta. So, also I look at this right. Causes tremble to the selected unit, right? So tremble needs to be applied to guy, right? So when, let's say, if you are playing like a complete fuckhead, right? Is this character, this BT's new. So if you were to apply tremble before guy dies, doesn't matter, right? Because Guy comes back and will probably, my guess is it doesn't like Tremble's not going to be on Guy, right? So you would have to wait until Guy were to die and then come back and use his death skill, right? Assuming shit lasts that long. Here's the thing about it is you'd have to hold Indra's mystery. And God knows how long that'll take, depending on how stacked the guy you're fighting is. You could be holding on to it for fucking a while, right? It all depends. It's not. This is not a direct guy counter. It is to an extent, but you're not going to get 100% every single time, right? It's not like you're going to avoid the death skill. Keep in mind, but the translation we're going off of here, and new BTs get modified all the time when they're announced. Tremble needs to be applied for this to work. If it was, let's say, an application that Indra put on at the start of the round via Sharingan or whatever the fuck, Mangekyo, then it wouldn't matter. The thing that fucks this whole thing up, and I'll tell you guys right now, is the fact that Guy will die, right, and then come back. So the application you had on just, it gets removed anyway. Like I said, you literally have to hold you'd have to hold Indra's mystery. Seems very, unlikely, right? So, but this could also be because it's to the selected unit, right? So Indra looks like right now looking like he's a viable P1 or 2 as well. So, anyways, just wanted to explain that to you guys before everyone started jumping around all excited about Guy getting a counter, but a counter that's going to cost you a lot of money, by the way. If I get him off jackpot, that's great. If I don't plan on, again, fuck this game. That's in this shithole. All right. Mystery Y deals unavoidable damage to 12 of the units in the field. Costs 3 combo. Costs tremble to the selected unit. After using this skill, permanently changes the effect. Also, if this skill defeats a unit, triggers additional skill lightning activation battlefield. Lightning activation battlefield cooldown 0. Mystery cooldown blah blah blah. Skill effect Y ultimate complete body Susanoo. New effect. All this bullshit here. Read it. Deals unavoidable damage to 12. 12 in field. Jesus Christ, this translation. And cause 3 combos, cause knockdown, and tremble to selected unit. If the skill defeats the enemy, triggers additional skill lightning activation. So, whatever, kind of the same bullshit here. Cool. Standard +2 attacks a random row of units in the enemy field, dealing unavoidable fire damage, causes a Mataratsu blaze, and deals 20% splash damage to units 1 grid away from all units hit. High chance causing 7 combo and repulse. So, whatever, it's a mid-standard attack. That's alright because of the Mataratsu blaze. It's probably one of the... We know that that's one of the strongest status effects. Standard Y attacks a random line of units in the enemy field, dealing unavoidable fire damage, Mataratsu blaze, repulse to 1 random unit. Also allows all units in your lineup when hitting units under the effect of Mataratsu blaze. Additionally, deals 15% of their max HP stack damage till the end of the round. So you'd want... My guess is you'd want to run Y, but fuck it. I don't know. Decent standard. Chase +2. Chase repulse, knockdown, low flow or high flow unit, causes knockdown, deals fire and lightning damage to 9 units in the enemy field, causes irremovable paralysis. Materatsu Blaze. The skill is unavoidable, ignores a certain amount of defense and resistance. When defeated by this skill, the unit will not be able to revive. When the skill is used, locks own mystery cooldown to 0 till the end of the round. So essentially, Guy kind of got a counter though. Like if this chase kills Guy, which could be likely, by the way. Like you guys don't get it, but maybe I don't fuck. Indra's not showcased a lot. Well, the one thing I will say about this unit, because he's dog shit right now, okay, is his shred is insane. Right? The amount of chases you can get off with this motherfucker and Jiraiya, you're shredding the fuck out of your opponents. Okay? So we're not gonna see this fucking BT for months, so we'll probably see it after what's his nuts? Momoshiki. Chase Y, chase repulse, knockdown, low float, high float, cause knockdown, deals fire and lightning damage to all units in the enemy lineup, cause a Materatsu Blaze, also resets mystery to usable state for all special ninjas in lineup. Okay, whatever. That's so chase +2 is what you want to run. Trigger +2 after ninjas in your lineup use mystery skill. Indra triggers lightning activation. Also invokes barrier lightning boundary. Lightning activation for +2. Don't know the effect at the moment. Gee, what the fuck, bruh? God. Anyway, we're gonna look at the barrier. Gain level 2 immunity to debuffs and skills becomes unavoidable for self and all Indra's incarnations in the field. What the fuck? Cannot be affected by ignition. When perseverance is granted in enemy field, converts the effects to reduce their mystery skill damage dealt by 50%. Cannot be stacked, last till the end of the round. Cannot be affected by hidden. Also, when defeated, they cannot be revived. So here's where it is. Here's where it is. The barrier. That's what I'm talking about. Has to be up. We're gonna see what it does against Guy. We should see some gameplay. Well, second at some point. But anyway, yeah. So cool. Trigger Y. When attacked 4 times in the same round for self, triggers lightning activation. And we know what we don't know what it does. So also invokes a lightning boundary triggered once each round for barrier. Lightning activation Y cause smash to the front lineup and cancels the effects of hidden. So he can cancel Guy's hidden status. I'm pretty sure Guy's kit that he does get hidden. Yeah, Guy does get hidden. Yeah. He counters hidden, brother. Passive +2 Indra's and I've known people that got this fucker from spent $50 or less and got this dude from Golden Eggs. no one expects. Brother, this is the trend, dude. Worst ninjas in the fucking game are actually the best. Water Final Battle came out as 3-star. Absolute shit. All right, passive +2. Indra's immune to all debuffs and receives 60% less damage from the first 5 trigger skills in each round. Cannot be affected by paralysis and Materatsu Blaze. Also increase chase trigger limit by 1 each round, up to 5 times. When ninjas in your lineup uses skills, Indra enters explosive mode. And the explosive mode, Indra complete body Susanoo's exclusive. Okay. So only works on him. When under the status, Indra gains super armor. When dealing damage, scales own ninjutsu by 8% and resistance by 5%. Also immune to pure fire elemental damage. So, okay, he's immune to moderate chase. But here's the thing. This is not that great. Then in resistance, Passive Y, Indra's immune to all debuffs and increase chase trigger limit by 1. Up to 5 times. So if you pair this dude up with this is why I mean the shred is crazy. Also cannot be affected by Matsuratsu Blaze for self and special ninjas in lineup. What does that mean, though? Special ninja. After using skills, they enter explosive mode. Why? Indra complete Susanoo exclusive. When under the status, gain super armor, not level 2. When dealing damage, scale zone ninjutsu inversion by 5%. When critical damage is dealt, gains an. So every time the opponent gets a crit on Indra, he will get 20. He'll get 10 chakra. So you're gonna be chakra farming out the ass because crit is high in this game. Fuck, it's complicated. We're gonna see gameplay. We're gonna be able to diagnose it more. But honestly, right now, it's trying to determine how he will shake up the meta. Mode change is still a really big issue. So, Madara final battle is sticking around, right? This man ain't doing much. Fuck, even Momoshiki isn't much of a viable counter to Madara. So they're gonna have to figure that out. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys when Guy BT comes out. Cause fuck this game, I'm not hopping on till then. Like I said. So yeah, peace.